lot of people have asked, Mr. Duncan, why don't you do any filming around the place in which you live? Well, today I've decided to put that right. Here I am in the place that I am rather happy to call home. This is Much Wenlock in Shropshire, which is in the UK. Nice to see you here today. I hope you are feeling well. I'm in the churchyard at the moment. This is a beautiful churchyard. Autumn is in the air. It's a very crisp day here in England and everything is rather nice, to be honest. Behind me, just behind me, you might not be able to see it at the moment because of the angle of the camera, but Holy Trinity Church just behind me, a very old medieval church going back hundreds of years. And I suppose I should also mention the strange situation that we are in at the moment here and of course all around the world, as lots and lots of people are now dealing with coronavirus, COVID-19, the terrible lurgy. Lurgy, that's an interesting word. Lurgy means bug or infection. Something that might spread diseases is a lurgy. Or maybe if you come down with a cold or something that makes you feel unwell, you might say that you have the lurgy. Anyway, enough of that. We are going to take in a few sights of the place in which I live. And of course we will have some little looks, some little peeps at the autumnal weather that we are enjoying right now here in England. Needless to say, the past few months have been quite chaotic, both here in England and around the world. As people become used to the new way of doing things, the towns have become more busy with people going out again, albeit hesitantly. Depending on where you live in England will decide what types of restrictions those in that area will have to observe. Here in Much Wenlock, the restrictions have been less obstructive than, say, those imposed in the north of England. Many shops have reopened and people are able to move around more freely. The most apparent rule in place is the one concerning the wearing of face coverings. Those entering shops are required to wear face masks at all times. Public houses and restaurants, while having no enforced face mask rules, still have restrictions in place concerning social distancing. For many living in England, these rules have become quite confusing, as they do tend to vary from area to area. Fortunately for us, the county of Shropshire is where Much Wenlock is situated, which affords this area a great deal of freedom, as Shropshire is one of the least densely populated regions in England. Fewer people means more space to exist in. Of course, when given the choice, most people would prefer to live in a town or city where there are more things to do and many more places to go to for entertainment. At least they were before the various lockdown restrictions were introduced during 2020. You know, I've always wondered what it must be like to be one of those roving reporters. One of those reporters that tends to stand on street corners doing live commentary, or maybe recorded commentary to camera. Well, now I'm doing it right here in Much Wenlock, and I must be honest with you. One of the things I always notice, if you do any filming near a main road, you will find that the traffic will always slow down, because people think maybe, perhaps you are not a reporter from the local newspaper, maybe you are actually a policeman recording the cars just to make sure that they are all travelling at the correct speed. So you will notice whenever you actually start filming near a roadside, you will always notice that the traffic will slow down. It will all start to slow down. And occasionally people will also sound their car horn as well, like that guy behind me just did. There is one thing I have noticed over the past few days. The traffic, and I suppose people in general, have started going out more and more. It would appear that things are slowly beginning to get back to normal. It's hard to believe that a couple of months ago you wouldn't see any traffic on the roads, but now, as you can see, there is a lot going on. Many people, lots of traffic, and many people now going about their usual business, as if everything has returned back to normal. As we all know, we are a long way from normality. Well, the weather forecast has called for rain this afternoon. There is rain in the air right now. So I think it is time for me to end this short video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Catch me again soon for another English lesson, and also don't forget my live streams as well. This is Mr. Duncan in Much Wenlock in England saying thanks for watching. Catch you later, and of course, until the next time we meet here, ta-ta for now.